Hello.
Hello. Hello. We said it at the same time. Oh my god.
Oh my god, twinsies. We're back with South of Midnight. We are in chapter 2. We lost our mom. We got some dope knitting needles.
They look more like crochet hooks, but yeah.
Yeah.
To be overly pedantic.
If Mom is trapped,
I was the son of a seamstress, so I think I would
figure it
know
out.
better, Connor. I'm kidding. Okay. Can I make that? Oh wait, she's a track star, and look, she's got hops like this, so I'm not worried. Look at that. Okay. I think it was mentioned in one of the opening cutscenes that she was like a track star
I
for
think
her high
this is
school.
the right way.
Okay. So, I'll tell you right now, and this was kind of consensus when some of the reviews I read. If you're not a fan of Uncharted style platforming, you are not going to enjoy a lot of the exploration. There's gonna be some wall running, some pretty
More
standard.
But that's like
All the way out here.
that's like standard.
Oh god. Okay, that's like standard action adventure like mechanics
Platforming
at this
point.
Strands
Yeah.
make up the weave of the grand tapestry that everything is composed of. Weavers are able to manipulate the strands to affect the world around them. There was a lot of lore that was in cutscenes. Grand tapestry is the fabric of the universe that connects all things. The grand tapestry is invisible and intangible to most, except weavers who can see how it interacts with with reality. So it's the live stream. Object stations are weavers' tools used to channel the power of the strands. They are passed on to the next weaver when they are chosen by the land. The objects imbued with the previous weaver's knowledge help to guide the new weaver. Weavers are said to be chosen by land to wield strands. They are able to see the effects of tears in the grand tapestry and use their abilities to affect the world around them. I'm going to take a sip. A knot forms around a stigma mass caused by traumas tearing through the grand tapestry. Stigma is the result of the grand tapestry warping due to trauma. Most people cannot see or feel stigma, but weavers can.
Where am
I mean-
anyway?
It functions basically like corruption in any other game, but I appreciate calling it
Something else.
something a little different. Yeah.
But also tying it more explicitly to like
This was my way down.
trauma.
River. Only way forward is down.
And in this case, my guess is trauma caused by deep poverty based on where we are.
Ignorance, prejudice, that kind of stuff. Like the word
Yeah.
stigma, I think is chosen for a
It's
reason.
intentional, yeah. Again, we're only platforming right now, but the stop motion is not messing with me at all.
It's like some weird.
It doesn't
folktale.
seem to be that big a
Or a
deal
rabbit or
when you're in
something.
gameplay, and cutscenes are locked at a low enough frame rate.
Yeah,
And,
cutscenes
like,
are locked
not
at 30,
crazy enough.
so it's closer
It's
to
also
what you would
not-
yeah, it's closer to what you would see in a movie because movies run at 24
It's also not
usually.
as intense. It's not as intense as the effect in the Into the Spider-Verse movies, which I never
Right.
saw the second one, but
Who's got you all so
It's good.
sweet?
They finally announced when this last one is coming out, 2027.
Hell no.
I didn't know it was intended as a trilogy, or was it like the first one was so successful they made it a trilogy?
Yes. Because they left it on kind of like a cliffhanger. And then with the second one, they were explicitly like, we're done with this. Okay. Press X to attack. Chain up to 13 attacks to unleash a melee combo. Hold X to charge. Then release to execute a powerful amplified attack. While charging, use left and right to aim the attack. This attack can hit enemies at range and scales up with charge time. Press B to dodge. Use it to avoid. Dodge just before an attack hits to perfect dodge, setting up a strand blast that deals damage. Is there not a lock on? Defeating enemies may be unraveled for a brief duration, which will heal you slightly. Okay.
It's good. I did that. it without these hooks.
I hope there's an attack to close distance soon. Can I deal with you yet? When enemy glowing yellow, it is unleashing an unstoppable attack. During this time, it is immune to magic and damage. Health coils can be only used once, except on story and easy difficulties. They can be set to replenish in difficulty menu. Okay. Lock on. Flash combat compass. A flashing red arrow signals imminent danger. A white arrow indicates that an enemy is appearing off screen. Okay. Well, will I get healed if I unravel this? Yeah, okay.
So far, bro. Hope I'm nowhere close to that place.
So, this feels
It's
very...
those voices again.
Hello?
Might be worth checking out.
Very Devil May Cry, and it's like you're going through a linear level, and then you enter a locked combat arena, and then you can... Afterwards, you can kind of go through it again. Or you can continue.
Seems to be coming from down there.
Okay. Gorgeous. Love it.
Sounds like I'm getting closer.
I would listen to this chanting happen all day. Just vibing out.
Probably has a really good soundtrack.
Yeah, and the pre-order I had came with the soundtrack, but it's on Spotify too. So, ooh.
I'm gonna see if it's on my Peasant Music app.
Probably not.
I mean, it honestly, it actually often is. So, like, a lot of things are on both. So, yeah, it's on here.
Cool.
And my Peasant Music app is YouTube Music.
Now, why you touching
It's fine, but it has a lot of things I hate.
Keep those hands to yourself. We pack light for a reason.
They can't have gone far. When I find them, I swear I'm gonna shoot them. Eyes open.
They won't stop looking for us, and we can't stop moving. I know y'all nervous, maybe scared, but this ain't my first time doing this.
Okay, her name's there. I'm like,
You
no
will
shot is that
be
Harriet Tubman, right?
and
Like,
the little one.
No.
Now come on.
no shot.
But Harriet Tubman didn't act alone, so.
No, I know. It was a whole
I'll take you to the river.
the net. It's a whole
We got a
network of people.
long
Yes.
journey ahead.
Necessarily.
What the fuck? Am I seeing things? This can't be real. But they looked so real. This?
Mahalia, I'm gonna go with, unless we hear different. Mahalia?
Mahalia, probably.
Mahalia? Okay. That was my first gut reaction, but okay. The last weaver, Prospero. Mahalia is a legend come true through the echoes. When she was chosen by the land to take on the mantle of weaver, she wielded her powers to guide people to freedom. Haint. When the grand tapestry is damaged by folk sorrows, its strands become damaged. Those damaged strands become stigma, which create haints. Angry, terrible creatures only visible to weavers. They can be destroyed by unraveling them. The Ravager, the most common haint found in the Prospero wilds. They hit hard but have to be at close range. avoid their explosive charge when they turn yellow. Last one. Ghosts are a curiosity. Weavers can see them as they slip in and out of tears in the grand tapestry. Some have unfinished business.
It's crazy. But I can't stop now. Those ghosts?
The distaff gives weavers the ability to see past events or echoes caught in the grand
My best chance of
tapestry.
getting downriver.
So far I haven't seen any kind of indication of like experience or anything like that. So I wonder how we gain skills.
Yeah.
Okay, and enter combat abilities with
we go.
upgrades available for purchasing using floofs.
Floofs.
Oh, is this my counter? Is this what I was asking for? Probably. Press Y to collect the floof. Gather them from various sources such as floofs, bundles, or knots. Okay.
That's helpful.
I was like, I already spent it, right? Is this a floof?
What's this?
Oh.
Floofy and soft. Everything else around here feels so wrong.
Wait. 50. Okay. I see you.
I do kind of appreciate that because like that indicates like maybe even she's just naming it that.
Yeah. Oh, water's dangerous.
Is that-
Her braids are so good looking.
I always hated this place.
Quickly now, follow me.
What the?
Get back, hide.
Wait! Hey, where'd they go?
Your mother. Wait, no, I want to.
There's that sound again. And it's loud
Okay.
where they went in.
That's like screaming for me to crouch through. Let me crouch. This little door that has a crawl space. Oh, dude. Look at that. That's so pretty.
Is that your dodge?
That's my dodge. I'm gonna fucking Ocarina of Time this.
Just
Didn't I see that symbol somewhere else?
Yes.
Playing that game. So,
Yeah. So yeah. Okay. Been 30 odd years since a wild summer storm called me to duty in Prospero. Never gets any easier witnessing echoes of old hurt. But the land chose me to spend my life mending tears in the grand tapestry with these old hands. Above all else, I'm grateful nature deemed me fit to serve.
Wait, how am I seeing this? Is this connected to those ghosts?
I see you. Hello? So there is a little bit here that's like not precise in its platforming. Like right there you saw that I like had to be a little bit over. How do I get over there? Can I parkour? I'm probably gonna get an ability that lets me like zip over across. That looks like a ability check. Okay. I think they're in this house, but I have to go
All
up and
the
around.
homes to wash away. Had to be ours.
Seniors 84. What? Okay. How do I get there? There though.
Keep it together. No looking back. Just gotta clear the next
Well-
hurdle in front of me.
Get it? Because I'm a track star.
Yeah.
What's that?
Whole family's forced to make do with so damn little.
That's the direction we're headed in. Except it's the whole country now. What's your prediction if the Switch 2 price gets brought up because of the tariffs? I'm thinking like
What do you
600.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, it would probably be, it's probably going to be at least like 525, 550. They may swallow a certain amount of it because like they still have to consider.
Well, the launch date's not changing. They already said that.
Now, come on.
Yeah, but it's just like they might have to swallow if they increase the price for the U.S. market, they could choose to swallow a certain amount of the tariffs and like cut into their profit.
Yeah. What I wonder is
Because there's a disadvantage if they're too overzealous about it, that they drop their sales enough that it becomes it's consequential.
Yeah. I wonder if they'll raise the price of the hardware, but then lower the price of the games, like make that trade off. Because I think it's more important to sell the units than it is to sell the games currently. I think
To
they'll
get them in people's hands, because then people will buy games. Yeah, people will buy games, pay for Nintendo Online,
like
stuff like that. Yeah,
they'll keep the bundle obviously, but I think more importantly,
excuse me.
I don't think anyone's gonna buy a Switch 2 without that Mario Kart World bundle. So I think making sure it's not too high that people won't still go for the bundle. And the only other game really that's on the horizon that we know about is Donkey Kong. So like, I think a lot of early adopters, myself included, are getting it not only for Mario Kart World, but like I told you, I want to experience Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom at like higher resolution, 60 frames per second. You know, I want to walk through the Korok Forest without the game dying on me. You know. You've unlocked your first spell. Use it during exploration against enemies. In combat, there's a cooldown period after use that can be accelerated by unraveling enemies. Press LB to cast the Weave spell. Use it on echoes to make them solid for a short time. Use it to weave enemies, increasing all damage and preventing them from moving or attacking for a short time. So it's like a binding spell. Cool.
It's like snatching something out of the past. There they are. Gotta follow. Please be okay, Mama.
Haha.
Unreal.
That's right. Why would I go this way? I could just go back down. Okay. Wait. So does it not do that already? Maybe not. That's fine.
On your feet.
Oh, what? Oh, I interrupted the casting, I guess. Okay, it doesn't seem like I can go through there. How do I get to you? Hold on. Stupid. Okay. Now, do I get floofs for defeating enemies? Was that mentioned? It would probably be under cosmology. Oh, it's not. Okay. Okay. Combat arena. Let's go. Where are you at?
Got goosebumps. Gotcha.
Oh. I thought it was down. So you kind of have to do a God of War like finisher move.
Where y'all coming from?
I hate the noise that those make. It was making like a weird like
Gargling scream.
gargling scream, like a infected from The Last of Us, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. You've acquired the strand push spell. Use it to break fragile items or move objects. Use it to repel enemies, do some damage, and disrupt their attacks. Oh, it's a force push.
That should prove useful. Now, how do I get over there?
I got a trophy for that. I should put the trophies so that they show up. That's always fun to see on the screen. Upgrade available. Let's get that, because I want that. I want AoE damage. I always want AoE damage.
Yeah, I think once you get enough people you're fighting, like that becomes kind of essential.
Oh, I see. Not that way. This game's atmosphere is really, really top notch for me right now. Yeah, this is totally like a Devil May Cry situation where you do a little bit of exploring, a little bit of running through the level, and then you get to a combat arena, do some fights, open up the gate. Like, it's definitely a repetitive structure, but not one that I mind currently.
Oh, just can't get enough of me.
Okay, I hope I can upgrade the cooldown assist, because the cooldown for the weave is really long. I was pressing the wrong button. I was pressing R1 thinking it was a fucking Souls game.
I mean, that does get confusing because like a lot of games have adapted that.
Which I don't
way of
mind,
playing.
honestly. Like,
No, I've gotten used to it. I I changed it in the first God of War, but because I feel like I've said this on an episode before, but because I played Elden Ring before playing Ragnarok,
Yeah.
I adapted.
Which you think? Press L left trigger to cast a strand pull. You've acquired the strand pull. Cast a strand to pull objects nearer. Use it to yank smaller hands toward you, or quickly close in on larger group ones.
Did I play Ragnarok before Elden Ring? The point is, I played something. I know Odyssey also used R1, and I got used to it there.
Yeah, and
A lot of the Assassin's Creed games have switched to using that control scheme too a little bit. So
yeah, because the original Assassin's Creed, you used all 4 face buttons. Like, one was your head, like X was your legs, and then square and circle. I'm obviously referencing a PlayStation controller here, where like your respective hands.
Yeah. Yeah, and it was a.
There we go.
It was an interesting concept.
I realize I can also push
It also had
I
a
guess, but-
more simplistic combat system before Oasis, so it's very
Origins?
Origins. Sorry, I always want to
Yeah.
call it Oasis. I don't know why. I mean, I know why, but
Yeah. To the old spirits reading this message, if you can understand me, use the radio waves to speak through my spirit voice box. I can't see you, but I want to help you help to lay you to rest. I'm the girl who sits in the loft with my spirit talking board. Use this planchette to spell out who you are. It's easy to be friends when you know each other's names. Your friend, Chloe Drudge. Sorry for the older kids who party out here sometimes. I tell them it's disrespectful, but they don't listen. No one does. Take a little sip of my coffee.
Chloe Drudge. Wonder where you are now.
Hang out with Zach Bagans. So that dodge and then attack isn't quite what I was thinking of. It's more like a wind sound effect now.
Okay.
Now that I'm like standing here, just yeah, it's more like a winding kind of vibe.
so there are like 3, no, at least 3. 1 second. Okay, there are 3 actual albums for the game.
Okay.
One is the, like, I think it's just like the ambient music
Uh huh.
that pops up from time to time. I don't know. I'm not going to listen to it while you're
tell
playing.
tell me one's like actual recorded voiced with like lyrical songs.
Well, I think that's what it is. I think it's, so one is like the soundtrack itself. So it's like going to be this the
Like the orchestral
fight music and stuff like that, probably, and like the ambient
I
stuff.
think
Then
that's
one
down
is like,
the
Yeah.
or like the songs that play sometimes. There's like,
No, just replace it. Start it all anew.
Okay.
one is like the actual soundtrack. So that's probably the fight music and the other little tones that come up. And then one is, they probably appear in places, but it is like some actually voiced album music, like, so probably very, New Orleans themed,
Yeah.
or at least like what we would think. Like if we hear it, we probably would think of New Orleans music. It spreads further than New Orleans.
So
of
some
course,
blues
but, like,
and jazz happening.
yeah.
I'll stay with you, little one.
Okay, I think I got everything around here. Yeah.
Another one of those symbols.
Stigma thrives where folks wept their hardest tears. It infects the earth with boils only we healers can see. The hurt and the sorrow scouring these wounds makes for lonely work. Some days, delivering folks to safety is the only thing keeping my heart and soul healthy.
Stigma? Why me? How come I can see it? This has gotta be the path they took to reach the river. Never knew this was here. I wonder how many other folks escaped through this cave.
I hear him. Oh, it's so good.
Those roots are too high for me to reach.
Press left trigger to hold a throwable object, then press right trigger to throw. Use throwable objects to destroy barriers or clear hazards. Oh, I appreciate that it kind of auto-locked onto that for me. Oh, what happened there?
That'll make things a lot easier from now on.
Yo, the song.
This is it! The way out!
Nice transition.
On her journey to find her house downriver, Hazel felt hushed and awed by what she saw. Spirits appeared before her eyes, leaving her stunned. She hadn't known about Mahalia, the last weaver of Prospero.
They do say Mahalia,
Hazel
but
felt a connection as she watched her wheel magic. The same magic now calling to her. The farther Hazel got from town, the stranger and more fantastical the world became. She didn't know dangerous creatures from.
Can you look up when this game got announced?
And best of all,
By chance?
she didn't know she was about to meet me.
Oh, that's a nice little chunk. Chapter 3. I think we'll call it there for this episode. We'll see you guys all in Chapter 3.
apparently June 11th, 2023.
I guess like a 2-year turnaround for announcement.
And it probably was in development for at least a year for that.
Yeah. So like a 3-year.
3 to 4 year, maybe 5.
Okay. All right. We'll see you next time for Chapter 3.
Bye.